I'd be remiss if I didn't come by and say hello to my old buddy, Rob Ford. And that's where my old buddy, Robbie Ford, is resting. Obviously his grave is definitely not overlooked. It's very well maintained. It says right on his tombstone, Ford Nation. Toronto's best mayor. I'm unarmed, sir, don't shoot. No, I'm turning around. I know I can't come in here.
Okay.
They got to build a friggin' electrical substation to power this thing. It looks like something that would provide hydro for a small city. No joke. Come and join me for my daily ride. Today's ride and chat got quite interesting in my estimation. You might want to sit down and give this one a watch. It's a little lengthy. It'll be about 50 minutes. It's a lot. Well, you know what? I've been doing a lot of long videos lately, so it's not much different than my other videos. Maybe a little longer, but I cover off on a lot of territory today and a lot of information. I end up going by a couple interesting graves that you might be interested in if you are into Canadian military history and local politics. I go by a recognizable name for sure. And this ride today and this chat was completely not planned out whatsoever. I ended up at the new data center, the Microsoft A.I Data Centre up on 401 and Islington, and I get a very good vantage point of the other side of the data center. And what I came across, a lot of, if you know about data centers, a lot of people know about it. It's quite the building and quite the infrastructure needed to run the building, and I outline that in this video. And I also go back through the wooded area behind the AI data center, which I didn't want to go through, but I did. And I get that on camera as well. And I'll also put in this video the project that I completed last week for my friends, which was the covered porch. And I will show you what I built and all that good stuff and how they have it set up. They completed it with some curtains and their furniture's in it, and it looks very nice. And I also got my first box. It's a collaboration from a company, and in this box is an electric pump for bicycles and whatever electric pump is used for. I haven't even opened the box yet. I just noticed it out front of my house. I didn't know it was coming today. So in an upcoming video, I will do a product review. My first one that is a collaboration. I'm not getting paid to do it. I'm just going to give my honest opinion, but that's coming up. So stick around if you want to watch this video. I think it's going to be an interesting one for the viewers. Okay, so 2-3 pitch roof, being between 2 and a 3 pitch, more closer to a 3 pitch. It's all 2x8 construction, 6x6 posts. My friend wanted 4 posts for aesthetics. They're going to paint the posts black, but they're going to wait until it dries on my advice, because some cracks are going to have to be filled. And they were wet when we got them. This is just like barn board or the shed board. It's the same as their shed. And you had to paint that. That only comes in beige. So we painted that. I just used a simple 1x2 strapping, rough instead of select pine. It's a lot cheaper. And once you paint it with gloss black, you don't really notice it anyways. And it come out good. Did drip edge all the way around. Got the trough cut from a company that I know. It turns out that one of the ladies that works there, I've known her for years and years. So by fluke, I had a reunion with her. And architectural shingle, the Cambridge 30-year architectural, 30 or 40 year, I think it's 30 year. Just a little flashing up there. Nothing large, but effective. And I did the 6-inch tongue and groove pine, and we sealed it with a satin finish. And their eldest son is electrician, alarm specialist, so he came and put these pot lights in and put a plug up there, a GFI plug. And these are controlled by your phone through the interwebs, and yeah, cool lights, very cool. And they did the curtains. My friends did the curtains. They used fence post, resourceful, same fence post as on that fence over there. And they ordered the curtains off of Amazon, and they installed those last Friday. Today is Wednesday in Toronto. So yeah, it just something I built off the top of my head. I didn't even go off drawings. Like I said, 2x8 underneath, and it ties in with their shed, the color scheme. And yeah, they're very happy. I'm happy. I like the construction, the robustness of the construction. You could get 30 people on that roof and that thing wouldn't even move. It's very solid. The fence harnesses or saddles are ordered off of, the 6x6 post cradles are ordered off Amazon, painted black already, nice. They could paint the tap cons if they wanted to, but you know, and they might. They are stickler for detail. But anyhow, just a quick vid to show you what I was working on. I finished early last week, but the 2 weeks prior, on and off. It wasn't a race for sure, but they're very happy, and I'm happy. Douglas B. Ford Park can only mean one thing. That's Dougie Ford Sr. That's Doug and Rob's father. And that can only mean that we're in Ford Nation. I'd be remiss when traveling through Ford Nation, Dougie and Rob Ford. I'd be remiss if I didn't come by and say hello to my old buddy, Rob Ford. Slow her down a little bit, and you're gotta watch people running across these paths. Not really. If that were to actually happen, I don't think I'd ever come back to the cemetery. I'd be too scared shitless. And that's where my old buddy Robbie Ford is resting. Obviously, his grave is definitely not overlooked. It's very well maintained. It says right on his tombstone, Ford Nation. Toronto's best mayor. Rob was a couple months older than me, a few months older, and I, like I said in a couple of my videos, I had the pleasure of meeting Rob a couple times in my day. And the last time I met him was when he was mayor, and he was down, I think he was mayor, maybe he was councillor at the time, I can't remember. He was down at the Walk for Israel, and myself and my buddy were going to a Blue Jay game, and we bumped into him, and we had a little chat with him. Good guy. And there's his father back there. That's Doug Sr. He died in 06. And where's the mother? I think the mother is on this side, yes. And there is the matriarch of the family. She called the shot. She was the shot caller. And you know what I just noticed right now? This is unbelievable. I just noticed this. Diane was born on the exact same day as me, October 6th. I did not know that. Huh. There you go. And this cemetery is called Riverside Cemetery. It's at the Westway and Royal York. And across is Sanctuary Park Cemetery. It's another cemetery. And the story of how I found Rob, I wasn't looking for Rob, quite honestly. I was looking for Frederick Topham, VC. He was a World War II recipient of the Victoria Cross. And there, like I said, there is this cemetery, Riverside, and the one across the street, across Royal York, is Sanctuary Park. And I thought both cemeteries were Sanctuary Park. So I came in here looking for Frederick Topham, VC, and in doing so, I come across the late great Rob Ford. Frederick Topham is on the other side. He's in Sanctuary Park, which I've done videos on. And yeah. So yeah, I'm in the neighborhood. Thought I'd come by and pay my respects to old Robbie and show you where Rob is resting. It's a nice cemetery. Let's carry on. Still in Riverside Cemetery. Just want to show you something else before I leave this cemetery. So there's quite an October 6th association within the cemetery in such a short amount of time. Like I said, I didn't know Rob and Doug's mother Diane was born on the same day as me, October 6th. But I just want to show you something up here as well that's associated with October 6th. Oh, that's the wrong one. I thought, oh yeah, sorry, it isn't the wrong one. The Canada flag is just off to the side. So this is Police Constable David Frank Goldsworthy. Now Goldsworthy has an association with myself as well, because David Goldsworthy was killed in the line of duty on my exact birthday, October 6, 1969. And I've done a separate video on PC Goldsworthy, and normally I don't visit police graves. I visited two, and David Goldsworthy is one because of the association with me. You know, many times growing up, my parents would say, there was a police officer, when I was young, there was a police officer killed the day you were born. And Goldsworthy was killed up on Gary Ray Drive in North York. And it so happens when I was an adult, I worked on Gary Ray Drive at Atlas Cold Storage. And I didn't even know that David Goldsworthy was killed on that street back in '69. He was shot by an American, I believe, and the gun was traced back to be a Brazilian model 38 caliber. Top of my head, I haven't researched it in a while. So yeah, so I thought I'd show you David Goldsworthy, October 6, '69. Now, while I'm on it, we can't leave out the most important person resting over at Sanctuary Park, right over there. I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna show you quick while I'm up here, right? I wouldn't feel right if I didn't go pay my respects to Fred Topham VC. Let's go check him out. On a side note, when I was up here inquiring where David Goldsworthy's grave was, I went into this office here, and there was an older lady and a younger lady. And I'm going to tell you, the older lady had the disposition of a honey badger crossed with a wolverine. So if you're ever in this cemetery for any reason and you're looking for any sort of instructions, be forewarned that you're going to take a stern scolding. Well, maybe not such a scolding, but wow, she wasn't too happy to try to help me out. And even the younger lady was like giving me the eyes, like, "Yeah, sorry about this." You know, I explained to her why I was in there inquiring. You know, I'm here to see or to pay my respects to a fallen Toronto police officer, and you know, she wasn't having none of that. Oh, anyhow. Oh man, why has everyone got to pick on Dewey? So I've done a couple videos on Frederick Topham VC, and I'm not going to read this plaque again today. You can backtrack on my videos if you want to see more about Frederick Topham. And I've even been to I've been to the Canadian War Museum in Ottawa multiple times, but you know, I have on the video, I have his beret that he actually wore. It's part of his 1st Canadian Parachute Battalion. Just gotta move my bike here. So I'll put this here, and you can pause the video because I've read this a few times. And that's just that's part of his citation that led up to him being bestowed the Victoria Cross. Only 16 Canadians were bestowed the Victoria Cross during World War II, and no Canadian has been bestowed the Victoria Cross since World War II. You can always, whenever you come into a cemetery, whenever you see police, fire, or a veteran, and especially a Victoria Cross recipient, you just have to look for the Canada flag. There's usually a Canada flag, and I don't have any with me today because I wasn't planning on coming up here. But yeah, he's got the VC on his marker. I believe his wife Mary's with him. I believe every VC grave that I've been to in Canada, which is 28, 27 of which have a marker. One was at St. James Cemetery. Oh, the name escapes me right now. But he was cremated and his ashes were spread in the cemetery. So he doesn't have an official marker at St. James Cemetery in Toronto, Bloor and Parliament area, I believe. But every other, the 27 others have either the VC acronym after their name, or they have the actual Victoria Cross medal emblazoned either on the bronze marker or the Commonwealth marker, stone, granite, whatever. And Fred has just the VC. Now, when you're awarded the VC, you have the lifelong right to put the acronym at the end of your name, like a doctor, like any sort of official accreditation. So if you sign your name, Frederick Topham V, you can put VC at the end of your name. And let me tell you, that them two letters, they command a lot of respect. But I just thought I would show you quickly a nice plaque that Fred has. That's very nice. There's the actual VC there, beautiful. Not fancy, just made out of bronze. I believe the bronze is from captured cannons from the Crimean War, and they still to this day they make the medals from that bronze, from that captured cannons. I believe they're Chinese bronze, if memory serves me correctly. You know, I'm not going to research it again. I believe that's the history of where they got the cannons from, where the metal came from. And there is only one jeweler in the world, it's in London, that makes the Victoria Cross, and they have blanks. They have a few blanks set up right now in the event that someone is bestowed the VC. But you know, no Canadian's been bestowed the VC since World War II, and 3 people have been awarded the VC twice. It's called VC with bar. You don't get 2 Victoria Cross medals. You get the Victoria Cross medal, then you get a bar if you're awarded the medal twice. And I just watched a documentary on what's his name, Charles Upham. I believe his name is Charles Upham, and he was a Kiwi, a New Zealander, and he was the only combat soldier to ever be awarded the Victoria Cross twice, VC with bar. And the other 2 were medics, and I think they're both medics. One was, last name was Leakey, I believe, British. I can't remember the other guy's name. Not Canadian, but I think his name's Charles Upham. I do believe. If it's not Charles Upham or Charlie Upham, I will correct it on the screen. But you know, you imagine winning that medal twice. Like, what the? This guy was an exceptional human being. But anyhow, let's carry on with the ride. Just want to point out, when I was over at Goldsworthy's grave, Police Constable Goldsworthy, I said I visited 2 constables. Now, David is the only straight up cop that I visited. The other person was a Victoria Cross recipient, and from the First World War, and his name was Robert McBeath, and I visited him at Mountain View Cemetery in Vancouver, and he was bestowed the Victoria Cross for actions during World War I, and when he came back to Canada, he became a Vancouver police officer, Vancouver Police Service, and he ended up getting killed in the line of duty as a Vancouver cop, I believe in, I don't know, 1920, like not so long after the end of World War I. So, you know, imagine the guy survives World War I, he garners the Victoria Cross, then he comes back and he gets murdered in Canada. And that story, if memory serves me correctly, he was shot in the line of duty, and it was an American guy that did that as well. He was from Florida, if memory serves me correctly. So yeah, so I didn't go to Vancouver to visit a Vancouver police officer. I went there to visit Robert McBeath, VC. Just so happens he was a police officer, and apparently when he died, it was one of the biggest, well, if not the biggest, ceremony, remembrance ceremony in Vancouver history up until that point, and since. I don't think there's been a bigger ceremony for a deceased or a fallen police officer since. And when I was there at Mountain View Cemetery, I visited 2 other Victoria Cross recipients, and they were very accommodating at that cemetery. I went into the office there and they hooked me. They called the head groundskeeper immediately, and he showed me around. Yeah, he took me and the other 2 Victoria Cross recipients. I'm glad he did come in and show me around, because the Department of Defense was redoing an area for the veterans, and the 2 Victoria Cross markers were pulled from the actual site to be refurbished, and they were behind a locked fence in the yard, and I was granted access to that. So when you're visiting people of, you know, the highest importance in all of Canada, like, there's no one higher in my eyes that has garnered the Victoria Cross other than maybe Terry Fox in my eyes. And I also visited Terry Fox grave when I was out in Vancouver, of course. He tops them all, I believe. I know it's hard to say that. It's hard for me to say that, but I believe that he does. And yeah, you get some preferential treatment sometimes when you're looking for, you know, someone with that little bronze medal associated with their name. But anyhow, I'm on this little. This is called the Humber Creek, and it looks like a friggin' swamp today. It rained last night, and this is a little trail. It's not long, and it runs between Royal York and Islington, and I've been on it before. It's pretty rough. It's not one of my favorite trails, to be honest with you. Little history lesson today, and a little ride in history. Obviously, you know, visiting cemeteries is a hobby, but like I've said before, it's not really to visit people that aren't military. And, you know, subsequently, when you're in these cemeteries, you do come across people that aren't military that are interesting, obviously. And like I said in my videos before, if you watch any of my cemetery videos, you know, cemeteries are obviously interesting, and they tell a story. Dead people tell stories, believe it or not. And when you're in cemeteries, you'll always find, or a lot of times you'll find someone that is in the cemetery visiting a loved one, or just poking around themselves and you know, scratching their curiosity. They have a lot of knowledge of the cemetery, and you always garner knowledge from other people in cemeteries. They'll tell you something about you know, this person over here, and what was that person's significance when they were alive, and it's very interesting. And you know, you come across people that are enamored with cemeteries and learning history from cemeteries, and they spend all day. They make special trips to go into cemeteries, and they might investigate 10, 20 people when they're there. That's not necessarily me, but you know, sometimes you do come across interesting people, without a doubt. The air is thick today, humid. He's got a little pack on his dog. Morning. He's got a harness on his dog. If I had a dog, a medium to large size dog, they would have a rig on them, and in that rig, like, I'm talking a body harness, not a harness, but like a backpack for dogs sort of thing. It's like saddlebags on a dog with MOLLE strapping. I'd just stop talking for a second here. They've redone this path too. Wow, this path was really bad last year. Wow, they're really taking care of the paths. So yeah, this is nice. Ford Nation, Dougie Ford put some of his kickback money aside and got this done up. So yeah, I would definitely I would have my dog wearing a MOLLE pack, and in that MOLLE pack would be maybe some first aid supplies, maybe some food for the dog, collapsible water dish. Got to earn his keep, the dog. A buddy of mine has a pit bull, and he's got one of those harnesses, those packs, and they're good to have. Got to tack your dog out. You got to put it in tactical gear. Like that fur missile a couple of videos ago down at Exhibition Stadium that was sniffing for firearms and explosives. Those freaking Belgian Malinois, man, they're, like I said in that video, they are next level. Impressive dogs. Very small. Like, they're not big dogs, and I would imagine they don't do very well in cold climates because they don't have much fur on them. But you know, if you want a dog that is gonna run through a wall for you, that is the dog. Now, do you know what? This is Royal York. I always thought when I came out on this path, this was Islington that I came out to. This is actually Royal York. Islington's up straight ahead. Yeah, I know, I'm riding on the sidewalks because I didn't want to jump off onto Royal York there because it's dangerous. And I want to point out one thing in this video as well. People that watch my videos, and I'm talking very few, make this comment. Sorry, no. Okay, I'm confused here. This is Islington. This road is Islington, not Royal York, sorry. And up there is Dixon Road. I always thought I was coming out on Dixon Road here. I know, it's confused. I just confused myself there too. But this is Islington and Dixon's up here. There is another path up here that I'm going to go to. But people will comment that I'm blowing stop signs and blowing red lights. And I do that the odd time. It's not all the time. I do come to a complete stop sometimes, but when I have to, if I'm in a slow residential area and I got a clear view of the intersection, like, why come to a complete stop, put my feet down on a bike? So I'm getting people commenting on that, like saying, are you aware that you're breaking the law and you worry about tickets? Well, yeah, no, I'm not overly worried about tickets, and I'm aware of what I'm doing. So if you are watching my videos and all you are garnering or taking away from my video is that I'm blowing a stop sign or running a stop sign or running a red light, this channel might not be for you. You might want to tune into the CBC right after you get your 14th booster shot, because you know, that is very you lose my interest when you watch my videos, and that's the only comment you're gonna put. So people, do better. Yeah, for some reason I was thinking there was a trail off Dixon Road here. And there might be, but I haven't found it quite yet. Traffic in this area is extremely busy, so it makes it extremely dangerous for myself to be here. One thing I will point out, those buildings over there, there's a lot of buildings over there. And I believe some of those buildings are Ontario community housing buildings. I do believe low-income housing. And there is a famous video that circulated of my buddy Rob Ford up there with some Somali guys partaking in some partying. That's what I will say with that. And it's a pretty famous video. But yeah, this area is known in Toronto as Little Somalia. Lots of gang activity. The odd violent crime has been committed in this area, to say the least. So I'm going right now, I'm on Dixon Road and I'm going eastbound, but I'm going to make a left on Islington and go north. I want to check out something up here. And I absolutely hate doing street riding. I can't stand it. Especially in these curb lanes. The roads are completely demolished, and you know, it literally shakes the living hell out of you. Roads are terrible. And you know, is it nice when there are bike lanes around? Absolutely, but I'm not one of those Mayor Chow type jagoffs that are going around preaching put bike lanes in everywhere. I'm not that person. I deal with it. If there's no bike lane, well, so be it. Bike lane, yeah, it makes it a little bit more safe most times, but some of those bike lanes are completely demolished too when you're riding in them. What When I ride city streets, especially a large street like this, I want to kind of keep pace with traffic. I know I'm not going to keep up with traffic because everyone's speeding, but I am doing the speed limit right now. Well, a little bit below. I'm not doing 50, I'm doing 45. Now, it would have been good to catch that light because I'm starting off on a hill, which sucks. And hey, such is life. And I could have ran it, people. I could have ran that red, no problem. And I don't run all the reds. Wait for the traffic to have a little bit of a break, because obviously you don't want to cut out going up a hill that tight and have one of those landscaping trucks squash you. Very dangerous. Now, if I was an Uber Eats driver or rider that was in the country for about 3 hours, I would try to take my e-bike on 401 East to deliver someone their chicken nuggies as fast as possible. But I'm not here to replicate an Uber Eats driver. I'm here to show you from this vantage point the Microsoft A.I Data Centre that is being built right at Islington in the 401. And I want to see what kind of security they have coming up this way. And here it is in front of you. The outside of the building is apparently to mimic barcodes. And I've done a video on this AI data center twice. It's in 2 of my videos. Now it's going to be in my 3rd. Now I'm going to assume that they're not going to let me through here. Yeah, no. I'm not even going to try to go through here, but I'm going to come up here and turn around. Yeah, they're coming along quite nicely with regards to yeah, security's coming out to say hello to me. Don't shoot, sir. I'm unarmed. I'm unarmed, sir. Don't shoot.
No,
I'm turning around. I know I can't come in here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You are here for like
just here for a ride.
Oh.
Risking my life on the road over there.
Oh.
Pretty tight security here, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like anyone who is entering, they just need ID card.
Yeah. No. When will it be up and running? Do you know?
Which one?
When will it be up and running?
This one, I guess, maybe end of this year.
End of this
it's
year,
gonna
right?
take time because they are half of the building is complete now. They are working on this side.
That has to complete the working on this side.
Yeah.
Yeah, big building, eh?
Yeah. Microsoft Data Centre.
A lot of this, man.
A lot of
More than us.
Yeah.
Okay, brother.
See ya.
See you, man. Nice security guard. He gave me a little information there. As you can see, half the building. And you know what? Hey, that guy's not giving any secrets away, so I'm not trying to get that guy in shit. He, you know, you have to show ID to get entry to that property. So when I was up here last year, I came in the back way through the woods, right? And the security guard at the time, he was very surprised to see me coming that way. And I think I was here on the weekend. So look, I'm going to show you this. Holy shit, man. This is something I didn't see before. But look at this. Okay, so I'll finish this up and I'll show you this. Yeah, so he was surprised to see me, and I went back out the same way. But look at the hydro. They got to build like a substation. Holy frig, I didn't see this side of it. They got to build a friggin' electrical substation to power this thing. And people that don't know about AI data centers, they are hydro gas guzzlers, to say the least. And to reiterate, I haven't seen this before. But wow, it looks like something that would provide hydro for a small city. No joke. This is unbelievable. Look at these transformers. So this side of the building is much more business. The other side is just the back side of the building. This is where all the business side of the building is. And you can see, like, over here, they're building the security booth over here. can't see it. And I don't want to get out my phone and start doing tight shots, but this is going to be probably the main entrance through here. There's looks like a pretty sophisticated security booth going up there, and I would hazard to guess that they will have armed guards on this facility. They will have weapons. They will have long guns in this facility, and they will have people that are trained to use them, whether it be ex-military, whether it be retired cops. I used to know a retired cop, 55 Division, that after he retired as a detective, he went out to Darlington Nuclear and became just a regular cop out at Darlington Nuclear, and he walked around with a C8, a Colt C8, and he did security out there, armed security. So I would imagine, and I haven't heard otherwise, but I would imagine that they're going to have armed security guarding. Like, look at this. Like, you're telling me that isn't going to be susceptible to people with nefarious intentions? Like, this building is massive, and through this through this blue cloth, I don't know if you can see up there, but the black fence is very robust. It's a metal fence, it's robust. And the guy said that this is probably going to be up and running by the end of this year. I don't think that is the case, but we'll see. That's only 6 months away. I don't know if that's going to happen. Oh, wow. Okay, so now this. Oh, this is okay. This is Public Health Laboratory. This is Ontario Public Health Laboratory or Laboratory. So I don't know what kind of Frankenstein experiments are going on in that place, but you can imagine. I hope it's not a bio lab, but you never know. And up here is the Ministry of the Environment and Climate Change. That's what they call it now. Hold on. No, okay, so the Ministry of the Environment and Climate Change is up here, the next building. When I was a kid, my friend's dad that lived on the street, he worked at this place, and I remember talking to him when I was a kid about it, but I don't remember much. He didn't have any secrets. Okay, so hold on. So Ministry of the Environment, Conservation, and Parks. Let's see what we got down here. If I've ever been through this way before, I don't remember, but I might have been when I was younger. We were kids driving around in our cars. We might have came through here, but I don't really remember. But I got a video of me being down here, but not up this road. Look at this boat here. You got the old Chris Jackson, the name of this boat. To my left, it's a Chris Jackson. It looks like a pretty specialized boat, robust. Twin screws. And it has some sort of winch system on it, or as boat people call it, a davit. So yeah, I've been through here before, but it was on the weekend. So this will take me through the wooded area at behind, which I mentioned in my video 2 videos ago, or last video, that I wasn't sure I was going to go through this area again. Well, it looks like I'm going to go through this area right now. Okay, so last time I was here, there was no cars in this parking lot. Now it's full. So this is going to be pretty sketchy coming through this. I've been through this woods before, and this is a sketchy woods. And it rained last night. So look at this trail. When you take a look at this, just look at it. Now, this trail is maintained. Why is it maintained? I don't know. Very odd, and that kind of has got me thinking. Last time I was here as well, and the last time I was here, this is a very steep hill. The last time I was here, this wasn't overgrown like this. This is a lot of a very low hanging branch. I'm gonna have to dismount. Yep. I gotta dismount. So we've got some blowover. And yeah, so I can't see through the trees because of all the foliage, right? So it leaves me at a bit of a disadvantage to see what's up ahead. Now, in one of my videos, two of my videos, I should say, I pointed out I rode past a pond at the top of this forested hill, and there's a little creek that runs through here, and that is where that pond drains. It's through this creek over here, down in here. I'm not going to get off my bike and trudge through that. Take my word for it. And this bush is crawling with mosquitoes. Getting swarmed because it's wet. But I'm going to make my way out of here. So this is the way out, and you'll see where I come out over here. Yeah, it's not a very hospitable environment to be in here right now because it's humid, it's wet, and the mosquitoes, if I stop, will eat me alive. So no sense stopping. So in my video the other day, I stopped at this exact location and I panned my camera to the right and I said, that's to the AI Data Center. So I just came out there, obviously, and I came through the front side of the AI Data Center. Now with the rain last night, the river is significantly wider. 401 to my left, or actually I should say the Weston Road off-ramp from the 401. So, I did not plan on doing that today. That is completely unexpected. Completely. So now, the unfortunate part about this is I got to come up to that death trap of Weston Road again and risk my life navigating Weston Road. But you know what? I'm going to take the back way this time. I'm going to show you, wow, I'm not going to show you the back way. It's no need to do that. It's not value added to the video, so. Well, my second time going down this hill, and I think about 2 days ago I was down it. Just waited for that lady with her dog to get down to the end of it, so I don't frighten her or her furry companion and her dog. How's that old dog doing?
Fine.
Yeah? Good, thanks.
Hey, Fina.
Come here and see me. Come here and see me. Hi, Bubba. Hi,
We're
baby.
gonna break the rules.
Yeah, yeah.
We're gonna take off her collar and let her go in the river.
Why not? It's not breaking the rules.
Never see the dog person down here.
Oh, no. If someone gives you a ticket for letting your dog go in the Humber River, what kind of asshole would do
I
that?
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember one winter when I had another dog.
Yep.
And I was with a friend. There was absolutely nobody down here.
Yep.
And we were just happened to be sitting on the bench. My dog had the leash on. But he never went anywhere. He just lay there.
Your dog looks well trained.
And city guy comes along and he says to me, "Is that your dog?" I said, yeah. Well, you need to hold it.
Right. That dog got border collie in it? Your dog?
This one, yeah.
Yeah.
We think she's got Australian Shepherd.
Yeah, and some border collie. Hey, baby, what are you doing? Normally I got treats on me, but I'm out of treats. You gotta keep treats in here. I take care of like a junkyard dog, and I'm fresh out of treats.
Oh, it's okay.
What's her name?
Athena.
Athena. Where's Athena?
Otherwise known as the arrogant little bitch.
Yeah. I think you call her that more than once, huh? Yeah, she's a good girl though.
Oh yeah.
About 5 years old?
Yeah, she will be in October. We
Yeah.
gave her the date of October 31st.
Yeah.
She was 5 months old when we got her.
Sure.
She was a rehome.
Oh, okay.
And these people, I don't know what the heck they did to her. She was...
You live around here?
Yeah, I just live halfway up.
Been in the Weston area for a long time?
This will be year 14.
Yeah, year 14. I went to Weston Collegiate. I know the area well.
But you know, I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, not so much down that way, but up here.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we have our little problems.
Yeah, I bet.
But
the area's changed for sure, man.
But no, because of a situation, we had to.
Got to be careful
everything
in the Humber today because it's up because of the rain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's pretty shallow here.
Oh yeah.
What's your name?
Sylvia.
I'm Dewey. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'll see you again. If I see you again, I'll stop and say hello.
And that's Chestnut and Milo.
Chestnut and Milo. Nice old bird, nice dog, well behaved. It's hard for me to go by people and not talk to them. Not because necessarily I need to talk to people, because I want to get the flavor for what's going on in people's minds. And I didn't get her on camera, but that lady there, she's seen some action. What I mean by that is she's seen some street action. She's a streetwise person, and to live in this area for 14 years, you have to have some sort of street savvy to want to walk down in this park. Like, you look at this park and you think, oh well, Dewey, what's wrong with this park? Well, there's nothing wrong with this park right now, but it just takes that 1-2 people to make this park complete chaos. And she alluded to that fact when I was talking to her. She lived up that way, she said, and she said not so much down this way. And I totally understand what she's saying. So yeah, she's a tough old bird. But like I say too, even that friendly dog, Athena, it will keep some people at distance. Obviously not me, but I'm not looking to do harm to people either.
Good morning.
I always stop and say hello to my Jehovah's
Yes,
Witnesses.
yes.
You remember me, right?
Yes, I do remember you.
How are you ladies today?
Not bad at all.
Yeah?
How about you?
I'm okay. I went for a little bit of a ride today, and
Yes.
I'm just finishing up, and you guys just made my day. You're my final stop.
Oh, that's good.
Things are going okay?
So far, we
Yeah.
just started. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
You're here for about an hour, 2 hours?
Yeah, we stayed till 12. Yeah.
Gotta watch the mosquitoes.
Yes.
Yeah, they're bad. Not so bad here.
So far, yeah.
Yeah, you're
it's pretty
okay.
quiet for now. Yeah.
No one giving you a hard time?
So far, no.
No. Do people give you a hard time?
The people, well, very few. There's one particular lady that comes always asking who runs your organization.
Right.
But we don't. We just listen and let her talk. Yeah. But otherwise.
That's good. Yeah, they shouldn't be giving you guys a hard time. But it's, for the most part, you're not getting a hard time. So.
Yeah, we're peaceful people.
I know that. That's why I stopped and say hello. If you weren't, I would just keep on riding. Trust me. I know. I've seen you, what, 3 times now?
Yes.
3 times.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies. I'll see you again.
Okay.
I come through here every so often.
Enjoy your ride. It's a beautiful day for that.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Mosquitoes
Not
are
too
bad.
hot.
A little humid.
Yeah.
But as long as I keep going, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
It's my Jehovah's Witness ladies. The one lady is new. I haven't recognized her. But the other one, the black lady, she is very nice. And I've said this in my videos before. You know, a lot of people get put off by Jehovah's Witnesses, and I'm a person that doesn't. I've never had nothing but good experiences with them. So I find them very friendly people and level-headed and sensible. So, and you just witnessed it. They didn't try to sell me nothing. Lord knows I need it. What are these 2 hooligans doing? What are these 2 hooligans doing?
They will do everything.
Yeah, good. When you get them home, they sleep better.
I hope so.
Yeah. Okay, have a good day.
Have a good day.
Take my camera off. I don't want kids on the camera. my neighborhood. Just heading back towards my house. That's going to conclude the video. Thanks for watching. Got any questions, comments, or concerns, put it in the comment section. I'll get back to you.